Glad to have you with us from Davis Wade Stadium in Starkville, Mississippi. EA Sports College football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Missouri State Bears and the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
History was made in Starkville, Mississippi. Did you know that Davis Wade Stadium for the Bulldogs of Mississippi State is the second oldest Division I-A campus football stadium, opened in 1914 as Scott Field. The cowbells are clanging every time you visit Starkville, Mississippi. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Mississippi State's offense will have the football first. And here's a freshman that, despite not being highly recruited, has burst onto the scene. A talented young wideout who has played at a much higher level than his high school rankings would indicate. Give to the running back. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Let's take just a minute and talk about Mississippi State. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on fourth down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared, and he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Mississippi State. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
You cannot get any more wide open than that. He had his receiver open, throws the ball. You think, we're walking in for 6, and he drops it right in his hands. Yeah, those are killers. So hard to make big plays. Man, you can't give those up.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Fires to the right. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, no secret. This guy was a big...
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. The give to the left side. Might have a chance. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field, nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. They'll give it to the back. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Lets it go to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a 3rd down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals because, you know, kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldog! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And that's a great job finishing the drive, but man, I got to go back. I love the 4th down call. Being aggressive, first drive of the football game for this offense. They set a tone, they cap it off, they create momentum to start.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Young. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Bears offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here comes the freshman quarterback who has certainly outperformed his recruiting ranking. A recruit this coaching staff really was much higher on than a lot of the services, and man, did that pay off as he won the job to start the season. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the right. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give to Davis. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. A pickup of 6. You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football offense. Very lucky to get that football back.
Nestles it in at the 35. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again, like...
Sends it downfield. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He'll pull it down and run. There he goes. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And the Bears decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Makes the grab and room to run. And he steps out of bounds after a nifty run and picking up a first down. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Wants to throw it again. He fires a bullet to the right. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
He might want another play. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. It's complete to the right. Finds a crease at the 20. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And that play works because the QB did an unbelievable job. He's going through his progressions. He's sitting in the pocket, and he sees, man, a lot of space out to his right. I get the ball to my playmaker, and he does the rest. This is what's so fun about him. He's going to make the catch. He's going to make people miss, use his speed to make big plays.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. They'll play it safe and try for 3. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Number 92, set to kick it off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Running inside, it's Davis. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Quick release on the RPO. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on 3rd down. The Bears will try to pin them back with the punt.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Quickly out to the tight end. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Here's the handoff. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Rushes on him. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Throws for the tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. On the option. He'll toss it. Turning it on. They bring him down. The option run to perfection, and it will move the chains. And the Bears headed quickly to the line.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The run inside. It's Davis. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll ride Davis here. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. Finds a spot in the middle. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Off play action on 1st down. The throw. It's complete on the right side. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3. The Bears can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the single back. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. He splits the uprights. This is now a 7-point game. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Mississippi State comes out on offense to start the drive. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. Looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Do you think that was a straight go, or they just sort of went with gut feel as to whether the defense was going to relax on that 4th and 1?
I don't know, but I know this. As a coach, I'm not giving a lot of freedom for...
Time to take a shot. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Still on his feet at the 45. He goes out of bounds, no time remaining on the clock, and that'll do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at New Mexico State taking on the number 18 team, the Texas Longhorns.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
Guys, the Bears head coach told me coming out of the locker room, they have got to consider what they should do here in the second half. Their young quarterback, getting the first start of his career, has struggled here in the first half. They have some decisions to make. I will keep you posted as to the conversations and what I'm seeing on the sideline about how they handle this young player moving forward. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Got it in the middle. It's Edwards. Oh, he got loose. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Will, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it.
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the third downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
And the Bears will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it. Still running at the 40. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding it. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Unloads it left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here. When it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Looking to throw on first down. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
And nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat padders. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football.
Throw to the end zone, picked off. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
You can't give points away when you're a QB. You have to understand, I got to be aggressive, and it's tough in the red zone because those are really tight windows. But, man, the one thing I cannot do is turn the football over. I got to make sure I...
Makes the catch, and he's free. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Dorsey. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's a fumble on the play. Bounced right back to them. I don't know if it will. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. And the Bears are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Get it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The play action fake. Right on the money. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it.
Breaks away in the middle. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7.
And the QB finds this guy again for the 2nd time on this drive. Nice job creating explosive plays, finding the speed, finding the matchup, and now this offense is in a good position to go down and get some points.
Touchdown, Missouri State! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Wants to throw it again. Looking left. Got him, and nobody's close. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Bulldogs peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air, and now back to the line. To the air on first down. Gets it out quickly. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And with that last grab coming up just short of the sticks, plenty of options here on second and short. Working the middle. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive.
Touchdown, Mississippi State. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Running inside, it's Young. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. Looking for a crease, it's Young. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Tight end now in motion. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Checking in from the Mississippi State sideline. I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Guys?
Okay, Holly.
And, guys, he just didn't get outside the tackle box. You can't throw it away like that. 2nd and long after the grounding call. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
Great job on the safety there. And how about the D tackle just collapsing the pocket? There was nowhere for the quarterback to step up into to try to buy himself some time. That D tackle walked his man right into the lap of the QB, and he gets the safety.
So the Missouri State offense heads first down here as we dive into the college football season. A Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. The run inside. It's Young. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Connection to the right. Finds a seam. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown Bears! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Well, I love the play call late in the 4th quarter now. You're just trying to get athletes in space. They throw it to him just short of the end zone, and he does the rest. And because of it, his team now has the lead.
Pass is incomplete. No good on the 2-point conversion. They had tried to stretch his lead out to a field goal, but they're still up by 1. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Takes the handoff. It's Crosby. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Evans. Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. He fires one deep down the right side. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. After making the interception, he took it all the way back and sets up his offense at the 17-yard line.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Just feeds the running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. Fires to the end zone, and it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
Leaves it with the running back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Not a lot of room in the middle to fit that one in, but he did. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. to the right, complete. Oh, what a cut! And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Evans. Knocked out at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to run it. Breaks into the open. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
It's the fourth quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Already in a great spot to kick a field goal. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown would be even better. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They move on top here in the fourth.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
The snap sets up to throw. And the sticky fingers makes that 2-point conversion decision a good one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. So here comes the Bear offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Is this Christmas? Is this the gift-giving season? An absolute gift in the end zone, and the defense takes advantage, recovering the fumble for the touchdown.
And the defense right now flying around, getting to the ball carrier, knocking the ball loose, running into the end zone, jumping on it for a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Missouri State offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got...
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Looking for more room. After making the pick, he took it the other way, and he's dragged down at the 19.
And it's nice to play defense when you know it's a passing situation. They've got to throw the football. They don't have another option. You can tell they took advantage of that, played great D, broke on the football, and forced the INT and put one nail in the coffin.
This offense has it with really good field position.
Here we go. Ready.
Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty.
False start of offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. They'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be 4th down.
Really nice third down sub defense.
Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand fourth and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. Lets it fly. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Really nice job of awareness on first down that time by the defender. He sees it thrown, he's able to knock it down for the incompletion.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Oh, they're after it. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. What a momentum changer as he makes the interception and then takes the return up to the 50.
Let's go. Talk about having one foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a...
Looking deep down the right side. Got it! Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now.